Today's reading is taken from Judges chapter 16, starting at verse 4. Samson and Delilah. After this, Samson fell in love with a woman named Delilah, who lived in Sorek Valley. The 5 Philistine kings went to her and said, "Trick Samson into telling you why he is so strong and how we can overpower him. Tie him up and make him helpless. Each one of us will give you 1,100 pieces of silver." So Delilah said to Samson, "Please tell me what makes you so strong. If someone wanted to tie you up and make you helpless, how could he do it?" Samson answered, "If they tie me with 7 new bowstrings that are not dried out, I'll be as weak as anybody else." So the Philistine kings brought Delilah 7 new bowstrings that had not dried out, and she tied Samson up. She had some men waiting in another room, so she shouted, "Samson, the Philistines are coming." But he snapped the bowstrings just as thread breaks when fire touches it. So they still did not know the secret of his strength. Delilah told Samson, "Look, you've been making a fool of me and not telling me the truth. Please tell me how someone could tie you up." He told her, "If they tie me with new ropes that have never been used, I'll be as weak as anybody else." So Delilah got some new ropes and tied him up. Then she shouted, "Samson, the Philistines are coming." The men are waiting in another room, but he snapped the ropes out of his arms like threads. Delilah said to Samson, "You're still making a fool of me and not telling me the truth. Tell me how someone could tie you up." He told her, "If you were to weave 7 locks of my hair into a loom and make it tight with a peg, I'll be as weak as anybody else." Delilah then lulled him to sleep, took his 7 locks of hair and wove them into the loom. She made it tight with a peg and shouted, "Samson, the Philistines are coming." But he woke up and pulled his hair loose from the loom. So she said to him, "How can you say you love me when you don't mean it? You've made a fool of me 3 times, and you still haven't told me what makes you so strong." She kept on asking him day after day. He got so sick and tired of her bothering him about it that he finally told her the truth. "My hair has never been cut," he said. "I have been dedicated to God as a Nazirite from the time I was born. If my hair were cut, I would lose my strength and be as weak as anybody else." When Delilah realized that she had told her the truth, she sent a message to the Philistine kings and said, "Come back one more time, he has told me the truth." Then they came and brought the money with them. Delilah lulled Samson to sleep in her lap and then called a man who cut off Samson's 7 locks of hair. Then she began to torment him, for he had lost his strength. Then she shouted, "Samson, the Philistines are coming." He woke up and thought, "I'll get loose and go free as always." But he did not know that the Lord had left him. The Philistines captured him and put his eyes out. They took him to Gaza, chained him with bronze chains, and put him to work grinding the mill in the prison. But his hair started growing back again. Amen.